Hi, I'm Dorris. I'm sitting here on my porch on a great Sunday morning just before the final, the World Cup, and I wanted to take a couple minutes, do a short little video on a thought that I had in response to a question that I saw posted on Facebook. Someone posted the question, what brings you joy? And I thought that's a very interesting question, and I thought it's actually a misleading question. It's a well-intended question, but it's still misleading because inherent within the question is a dangerous implication. The phrasing of that question reinforces the notion that anything could possibly bring you joy. See, bring you joy. And I know that the person probably meant it like, what are the things you love? What are some things that you love in life? However, it's still important to become aware of the implications or the events, the statements that we experience in our lives that reinforce the belief that anything could bring us joy. That joy is a thing that comes from someplace outside of ourselves. Right? So the question, what brings you joy, implies that something in the outer world can then bring this state of mind to you. In other words, the implication is that your states of mind are contingent upon external circumstances. And that just isn't true. See, that's one of the biggest mistakes that I witness people making in the pursuits of their dreams, right? In the pursuit of their, of their dream lives, or simply in their attempts to experience bliss. Be happy people, is they're waiting for something or some set of circumstances to change or something to occur before they'll permit themselves to feel what I call the high vibrational states, which are the states of mind or moods that result in us, well, A, feeling great, and B, being masterful in every imaginable way. See, these high vibrational states or great moods activate all forms of intelligence. And I think it's just too bad that so many people are waiting for things to happen before they'll create the great state. There's a phrase I like to use, create the state, don't wait. And there's a really cool story that Steve Chandler tells all the time about a little girl that comes home from school and she's all smiles. And her mom says, "Oh honey, look at you, you're so happy. What happened? Did something great happen?" And the little girl looks at mommy and says, "No." And mommy, a little bit puzzled, says, "Well, did you guys get cupcakes at recess today?" And the little girl says, "No." And she said, "Well, did you get a sticker on your spelling quiz?" And she says, "Well, we didn't have a spelling quiz today, mommy." And the mom's confused. She's puzzled because of her conditioning. She's convinced that something in the outer world had to have occurred in order to give her child the opportunity or privilege, right, of experiencing bliss. The little girl is just experiencing causeless joy because she hasn't learned yet that she can't. But by being asked that question, "Honey, what happened that's making you so happy?" or "What went on?" she's unconsciously starting to learn. The conditioning is happening that she's saying, "Oh, so something, I can't just have this, I can't just be spontaneously without any reason in a state of total blissfulness, so something had to happen." So her programming is beginning, even though the mom is being very loving, purely well-intended in the moment, and happy that her child is happy. Because of the mom's own conditioning, she's starting to pass that on to the kids. So the real point of this little message is don't wait, is choose to view the world the way you did, like that little girl, the way you did pre your own conditioning, right before you learned to start waiting for something outside. The outer world is a reflection of the inner world. What most people do is reverse that, and they say that the inner world is a reflection of the outer world, meaning I'm waiting for something out here to go on before I can permit myself to be in those masterful states here. So the outer world is a reflection of the inner, meaning whatever's operating, however I'm operating here is what I'm creating in my life. Right? Buddha said it best when he said, your life unfolds according to the way that you think. So practice not waiting and instead creating, choosing to view the world in ways that inspire you. Catch yourself when you're feeling anything unpleasant and change the way you're interpreting what's going on, and create the high vibrational states, feel better, and activate all forms of mastery in the process. Have a miraculous day.